my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella fire.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Berkeley?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Eagles at 2-8 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Eight yards to go on second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Got Doubs over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them,
then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Pascal's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. The man in motion is Brown. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Okay, ready? Cowboy 80.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
An inside give to Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they can rip off any sort of a gain. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
The give is to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On play action, now Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in debt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready, set.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now it's Rodgers. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side. It certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the truck out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I flew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic count.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut them up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge.